Hi students, now I am going to take 12th standard maths, chapter 6, application of vector algebra. Today we are going to discuss first three formulas. Based on that we can try to solve the sums. First one, angle between the two lines. If the equation of two lines are given, to find the angle between the two lines, we are applying the formula cos theta equal to modulus of b dot d divided by modulus of b modulus of d. B and d are the direction ratios of the corresponding line what is given. So angle between the two lines cos theta equal to modulus of b dot d divided by modulus of b modulus of d. Second one, if the two lines are parallel, condition to prove the given two lines are parallel with the direction ratios b1, b2, b3 and d1, d2, d3. If the ratios are equal, that is b1 divided by d1 equal to b2 divided by d2, that is equal to b3 divided by d3. If the three ratios are equal, then you can say the two lines are parallel. Same way, if the two lines are perpendicular, the given two lines are perpendicular, the product of the direction ratio, sum of the product of the direction ratios must be equal to 0. That is b1 d1 plus b2 d2 plus b3 d3. The value must be equal to 0, where b1, b2, b3 are the direction ratio of the first line, d1, d2, d3 are the direction ratios of the second line. Based on this, now we can solve the sum. The first one is, this is exercise 6.4, sixth question. Three vertices are given. The vertices of a triangle ABC are A of 7 to 1, B of 6, 0, 3 and C of 4 to 4. Three vertices of a triangle are given. We want to find out the angle ABC. If it is given in three letters, we want to find out the angle B. So we know that the angle ABC is the angle between the sides AB and BC of the triangle ABC. What is the meaning of that? That is, the angle B is formed by the line AB and BC. Only the three vertices are given. With the help of the three vertices, we can find out the direction ratios of the side AB and BC. The direction ratio of the side AB, we can take the first 2 points. Direction ratios we can find out by subtracting the first point from the second one. Direction ratios of the side AB, B1, B2, B3, that is equal to 6 minus 7 is minus 1, 0 minus 2, minus 2, 3 minus 1, 2. Same way, direction ratios of the other side is BC. So here we have to consider the points B and C. When you are considering B and C, the corresponding direction ratios are D1, D2, D3. When you are subtracting B from C, we will get minus 2, 2 and 1. So after find out the direction ratios, we know the formula for cos theta. Cos theta equal to the formula is what? B dot D, modulus of B dot D divided by modulus of B into modulus of D. If we are substituting the value of B and D here, the angle is cos of ABC, which is equal to dot product of these two. So 2 minus 4 plus 2 divided by modulus of these two, we will get modulus of 3 and modulus of 3. Numerator 0 we are getting. 0 divided by any value, the answer is 0 only. So cos of ABC must be equal to 0, means the corresponding angle ABC angle must be equal to 90 degree. The corresponding angle ABC must be equal to cos 90 equal to 0. So the angle what we need ABC is equal to 90 degree. Now the next question is, if the straight line joining the points 2, 1, 4 and A minus 1, 4 minus 1, which is parallel to the line joining another 2 points 0, 2, B minus 1 and 5, 3 minus 2. Here two unknown values are there, that is A and B. We want to find out the values of A and B. The condition what is given is the two lines are parallel. Now only we discuss the two lines are parallel. B1 divided by D1, B2 divided by D2, B3 divided by D3. All these three ratios are equal. So with the help of the given points, first we have to find out the value of B1, B2, B3 and D1, D2, D3. So we can find out first B1, B2, B3. That is the direction ratios of the line joining the first 2 points. The direction ratios of these 2 points means like A minus 1 minus 2. So that is A minus 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5. Therefore B1, B2, B3 equal to A minus 3, 3 minus 5. Next direction ratios of the line joining the other 2 points. So 5 minus 0. 5 minus 0, 5. 3 minus 2, 1. Minus 2 minus of B minus 1. When you are subtracting, we will get minus B minus 1. After find out these two direction ratios, we can apply the condition. Condition is what? The two lines are parallel. The condition is B1 by D1 must be equal to B2 by D2, which is equal to B3 by D3. So, what answer we got it here? We can substitute in this expression. B1 is A minus 3. A minus 3 divided by 5, which is equal to 3 divided by 1 minus 5 divided by minus B minus 1. When you are equating, two unknown values are there. The middle one, 3 by 1 is 3 only. So you can equate with unknown and one known value. So A minus 3 divided by 5 equal to 3. So A minus 3 is equal to 15. From this we are getting A is equal to 18. Next, to find out the value of B, next two values you can equate. So minus 5 divided by minus B minus 1, which is equal to 3. From that we are getting minus 5 is equal to minus 3B minus 3. That is minus 2 equal to minus 3B. Therefore, the value of B is equal to 2 by 3. So with the help of the direction ratios of the two lines, if you are proving this condition, we can say the two lines are parallel. If any unknown values are there, with the help of the condition, since the two lines are parallel, there you can substitute the values and we can find out the unknown values of A and B. Now let us solve the next question. Here two equations of straight lines are given. The two straight lines, x minus 5 divided by 5m plus 2, 2 minus y divided by 5, which is equal to 1 minus z divided by minus 1. This is equation, first equation. Second one, x equal to 2y plus 1 divided by 4m, which is equal to 1 minus z by minus 3 are perpendicular. Previous question we discussed about parallel. Here it is perpendicular to each other. We want to find out the unknown value m. Here we have to find out the value of m. First step, we can rearrange these two equations. Equation of straight line is given means always only the variables must be there with the positive sign. Only the variable without any coefficient. That is 1 must be the coefficient and only the variable. So the first equation can be written as x minus 5 divided by 5m plus 2. 2 minus y. If you take one minus sign outside, 2 minus y means this will become y minus 2 divided by 5. This minus sign we have to take to the denominator. So this will become y minus 2 divided by minus 5. Now the next one, second equation x divided by 1, 2y plus 1 is there. I told you here only the variable. So y plus divide throughout by 2. Y plus, we are taking this to outside. Y plus 1 by 2 divided by 4m. 1 to outside. 2 into y plus 1 by 2 divided by 4m. When you are cancelling, we are getting y plus 1 by 2 divided by 2m, which is equal to, here also we are taking one minus sign outside, minus of z minus 1 divided by, here minus 3 is there, one more minus. Minus and minus will become plus. So denominator will plus 3. Likewise, we have to rearrange the given equation in this form. Then only you can able to find out the direction ratios. After rearranging, from this equation always the denominator values represent the direction ratios. So the direction ratios of the first line is 5m plus 2 minus 5, 1. The direction ratios of the second line is 1, 2m, 3. So after find out b1, b2, b3, d1, d2, d3, we can apply the condition for perpendicular. Since the two lines are perpendicular, the condition what we discussed is b1, d1 plus b2, d2 plus b3, d3 must be equal to 0. Sum of the product of the direction ratios must be equal to 0. So the corresponding values when you are writing 5m plus 2 into 1 plus minus 5 into 2m plus 1 into 3 which is equal to 0 is given. So when you are expanding 5m plus 2 minus 10m plus 3 equal to 0. 5m minus 10m minus 5m. 2 plus 3. 5 is there. So minus 5m equal to minus 5. From this we are getting the answer m is equal to 1. So if the two lines are perpendicular, here first point you have to remember, rearrange the given equations in the standard form. Standard form means the variables must be there with coefficient 1 in the numerator. First one variable x, y, z. The equation is in the form x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1. In that form we have to arrange. The denominator values represent the direction cosines. So the first direction cosines we can write from the first line. Then the second direction cosines you can write from the second one. Then if you are proving this condition which is equal to 0, when you are equating the terms, we can able to find out the unknown value m is equal to 1. Thank you children.